If you're over 65 and walking is your only form of exercise, I need to share something important with you. Walking is wonderful for your heart, but here's what the science reveals. It's not enough to stop muscle loss. After age 60, your body enters something called anabolic resistance. Your muscles become less responsive to low-effort movements like walking. In fact, research published in the Journal of Physiology shows that older adults can lose up to 1 to 2% of muscle mass every year, even if they stay active. I've worked with countless seniors who walk daily, eat well, and care deeply about their health, yet still struggle getting off the couch, climbing stairs, or recovering from a stumble. And it's not their fault. It's biology. What your body needs now isn't more steps. It needs a right stimulus, movements that tell your muscles, joints, and nervous system, we still need you. Today, I'm sharing 3 scientifically backed, Japanese-inspired exercises that rebuild strength, improve balance, and take less than 10 minutes a day. No gym, no equipment, just you reclaiming your power. If you're ready, drop a comment. I'm not slowing down. I read every single one. Let's begin. Exercise 1. The invisible chair inspired by Japanese Kagami squat. This isn't just a leg exercise, it's a predictor of independence. The invisible chair is a modified isometric squat rooted in the Japanese principle of Kagami Tachi, calm strength under stillness. But beneath its simplicity lies powerful science. Why this matters. Research shows that lower body strength, especially in your quadriceps and glutes, directly determines your ability to live independently after 70. The National Institute on Aging identifies one critical marker. If you cannot rise from a chair without using your hands, it's one of the earliest indicators of frailty. Here's the science. Isometric movements, where you hold a position without moving, stimulate neuromuscular activation more efficiently in older adults. They reinforce fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are the first to decline with age and are crucial for preventing falls and regaining balance. Unlike walking, this exercise demands active engagement from your hips, knees, ankles, and core while reinforcing the brain-muscle connection. And because you're holding, not bouncing, it's easier on your joints. Culturally, this echoes the Japanese principle of ikigai, small daily rituals done with purpose. One slow squat may not look heroic, but repeated over time, it rebuilds resilience at a cellular level. Most importantly, it gives you confidence, the kind that says, I can get out of this chair. I can move without fear. I'm still strong. How to perform. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet shoulder-width apart. Shift your hips back slowly, as if you're about to sit, but stop 1 to 2 inches above the seat. Hold that position for 5 seconds. Feel your thighs engage, your core tighten. Drive through your heels and stand back up with control. Start with 5 representatives, holding each for 5 seconds. Rest between representatives as needed. Work up to 3 sets, 3 times per week. Modification. If your knees are sensitive, place a cushion on the chair or reduce the depth of the squat. The key isn't how low you go, it's how consistent you are. 1 rep today leads to confidence tomorrow. Exercise 2. Counter push-up inspired by Japanese Shin Kata, refined form. Your upper body strength isn't just about lifting things. It's about protecting yourself, catching yourself, and pushing yourself up when you fall. That's why the counter push-up is essential after 65. Why this matters. Unlike wall push-ups, which are often too gentle to trigger strength gains, the counter push-up adds the right amount of resistance to engage key muscle groups, pectorals, deltoids, triceps, and core stabilizers, without straining the wrists or shoulders. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, upper body resistance training in older adults significantly improves functional mobility, postural control, and reduces fall risk. But there's something deeper happening. After 60, we begin to lose not just muscle, but neuromuscular coordination, the brain's ability to communicate efficiently with our muscles. The push-up pattern retrains this communication system, making everyday tasks like getting out of bed, pushing open a door, or steadying yourself feel easier, safer, and more automatic. The Japanese approach to movement sees strength as elegance. Shinkata, or refined form, emphasizes deliberate, mindful patterns. This isn't just a push-up. It's a ritual of self-respect, a reminder that every movement you make has purpose. It's not about how many you do. It's about reconnecting with your body in a way that says, I'm still capable. I'm still here. I still matter. That's the real strength you're building, one control press at a time. How to perform. Stand facing a sturdy kitchen counter or solid surface about hip height. Place your hands flat on the edge, shoulder width apart. Step your feet back 1 to 2 feet until your body forms a gentle diagonal line. Slowly bend your elbows, lowering your chest toward the counter over 2 to 3 seconds. Press back up smoothly to the starting position. Start with 8 to 10 representatives. Rest and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. Perform 3 times per week. Modification. If this feels too easy, step farther back. If it's too hard, step closer. Maintain control, breathe steadily, and focus on form. This isn't about pushing hard. It's about pushing with purpose. Exercise 3. Step back lunge with chair support inspired by Japanese Yushiro, backward balance training. This one movement can change how your body responds to the unexpected. The step-back lunge might seem simple, but it targets a hidden weakness, your body's ability to regain balance when something throws you off. And for adults over 65, that's not optional, it's life-saving. Why this matters? Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among older Americans, according to the CDC. And most of those falls happen backward or sideways, not forward. Here's the problem. Most exercises move you forward, walking, climbing stairs, biking. But backward movement trains your posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, calves, and deep stabilizing muscles. More importantly, it activates proprioception, your brain's ability to sense body position and make split-second adjustments. This is why elite balance programs, including those used in Japanese longevity communities, incorporate slow backward stepping. It reflects the principle of Yushiro and Susumu, moving backward to move forward. It's not about powering through. It's about teaching your nervous system to adapt and recover. The step-back lunge builds confidence in your footing. It improves core stability, joint control, and trains your body to shift weight safely, a crucial skill when you trip or need to pivot quickly. Emotionally, this movement says, even when I take a step back, I'm still in control. And that mindset, that calm, centered strength, may be the most important thing you train this year. How to perform. Stand tall beside a sturdy chair or countertop, placing one hand lightly for support. Step your right foot straight back, keeping your torso upright and core engaged. Lower yourself slightly by bending your front knee, keeping your back heel lifted. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds, then push through your front foot to return to standing. Switch legs and repeat. Start with 6 representatives per leg. Rest and complete 2 rounds. Perform 2 to 3 times per week. Modification. Only lower as far as comfortable. You don't need deep motion. The control is what counts. Focus on slow, controlled movement and smooth transitions. If done right, this teaches your body how to catch itself before a fall ever happens. Important safety notes. Before starting any new exercise routine, listen to your body and your doctor. These movements are designed to be safe and effective for most adults over 65, but they're not one-size-fits-all. Avoid or modify a few. Have had recent joint replacement or major surgery. Experience severe arthritis pain, dizziness, or unsteady balance. Are recovering from a stroke or neurological condition without medical clearance. If that's you, consult a physical therapist for personalized modifications. Key tips. Use support at all times. A chair, counter, or wall is your friend. Start small. Even 1 to 2 representatives build momentum. Focus on form, not speed. Controlled movement trains your brain as much as your muscles. Remember, slight discomfort is okay. Pain is not. You're not behind. You're rebuilding.